Now, the second part of the Nursing Home Medicaid application is really why you were referred to us, as this is your responsibility. This is the financial application. The financial application is where the most mistakes are made. Listen up, as this is where you are going to learn about how Medicaid will help pay the nursing home bill. On average, in the state of Utah, nursing homes cost around $8,000 per month. That bill can quickly add up if something is not done right on the Medicaid application and the application gets denied. If denied, the nursing home will expect you to pay the bill for the last 1 to 3 months or during the time the application was pending. For this reason, the nursing home wants Utah Senior Planning to work with you on this application process. It is important we go through you or your loved one's financial situation to determine if Medicaid will get approved now or if some planning strategies need to be implemented prior to applying.
Now let's talk about the financial application. The financial application is broken into 2 main parts: your income and your assets. Let's first learn about income. Medicaid counts income a little different than the IRS counts income for taxes. Basically, income is the money you receive on a monthly basis. This could be from Social Security, pensions, earned income from a job, or mineral or oil rights. Medicaid will want to see verifications of the income, and no, this cannot come from bank statements. Medicaid will require an income verification letter from each income source showing gross income and any deductions taken. This is critical because each month that you are in a nursing home on a long-term basis, you'll need to pay the nursing home a certain amount based on your situation, meaning your gross income and whether you're single or married. The amount paid to the nursing home is called the share of cost. Brooke can tell us a little more about the share of cost.
The share of cost is important to understand, and one of the Utah Senior Planning's agents will help you to determine your share of cost based on your specific situation. It is important to understand that for a single individual, Medicaid does not deduct outside expenses from this share of cost. Items such as life insurance premiums, rent, utilities, car payments, mortgages, or auto insurance will need to be stopped, as you will no longer have the money to pay for those expenses while in a nursing home on Nursing Home Medicaid. We at Utah Senior Planning know that this can cause some major problems with the outside finances, so we are here to help you through this stressful process. The share of cost for a married individual will be calculated differently, since the spouse at home still needs income to live off. Your Utah Senior Planning representative will look into your specific case to help determine your share of cost. Oftentimes, the share of cost for a married case is calculated at $0. Once your share of cost has been determined, the nursing home will know how much to bill you on a monthly basis once approved for Medicaid. As for most individuals, income is most likely less than $8,000, which leaves a balance that must be paid with your assets or by Medicaid. This is why Medicaid wants to know about your current assets and what assets you have had in the last 5 years. Before we dig more into assets, let's let Natalie do a quick overview of your income, share of cost, and what things can be deducted.
To understand this, it is best to give an example of how the share of cost is calculated. For simplicity purposes, we will discuss a single individual. Let's say you or your loved one is receiving $1,000 per month from Social Security and $1,000 from a pension. That means that their gross income is $2,000. Now, let's talk about expenses. The only expenses that Medicaid will allow you to deduct are health insurance premiums and a personal needs allowance of $45 for a single person. To calculate your share of cost, we begin with your gross income of $2,000 and deduct $150 for this person's health insurance premium and $45 for their personal needs allowance. In this example, your cost of share would be $1,805. Remember that this is the amount that you pay the nursing home each month. But don't forget that a married case's share of cost is calculated differently since the spouse at home needs monthly income to live. The spouse at home gets to keep all of their income. Additionally, if the income of the spouse at home is below a certain amount, they will also be able to keep the income of the spouse in the nursing home as well. It all depends on your situation. Now let's look at your checklist to determine what you need to gather for your specific situation. As you can see, it's asking for proof of gross monthly income for applicant and spouse. which includes the Social Security benefit statement, pension/retirement, VA benefits, disability, mineral oil rights, or any other source of income. These are the items Medicaid will need to verify income to approve a Nursing Home Medicaid application. Please review this checklist and write down what items you will need to apply for the application process. We will take a quick break so that you can write down any last-minute thoughts about the clinical criteria to being in a nursing home and the income verifications that are required to apply for the Nursing Home Medicaid.